What's up, friends? This is Erik Escobar, and I'm here in Renton, Washington, doing a show at Trenchers, a very fine, wonderful establishment. On the show as well is a good friend of mine, Shelby Dodson. He's an amazing comic, a fellow wrestling fan. I love him very much. Let's talk about his tattoos. Hey, Shelby.
Hi.
Hey, friends, this is Shelby. He's a super funny comic. He's got a really cool tattoo. I want to talk about it real quick. You told me a little bit inside, kind of how or why you got it. When did you get this tattoo?
About 3 years ago.
Okay, is it your first and only?
No, I've got a few more. It's my only good one.
Oh, well, let's not call it good. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Can you show it off a little bit? What exactly is in this ink?
All right. Well, I started off as a commission because I wanted the Baphomet, you know, the guy like this.
Yeah.
I wanted holding a I want the microphone for the dick, and then I'm holding a cigarette and a beer, and you know, for comedy. But my friend is an actually good tattoo artist, so he did this instead. It's the devil doing stand-up because I'm into devil shit, mostly black metal. I always wear a button-up shirt on stage, so he's wearing a button-up shirt.
It's beautiful.
At the time, I was drinking Corona on stage because I had a joke about it. I figured I'd keep it forever, but I'm better than that now. Cigarette in hand because I usually have a cigarette in my ear on stage. I got the clock because you know the time on stage. We got the fire there for don't burn the light plus the devil. Got the curtains with the ropes and a brick wall in the background because it's a cliche comedy thing.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
So you said this wasn't your first one. This was what number? What?
Technically 4. It was a cover-up. So.
Okay. That's so dope. What inspired you to get it? Just you were like, yo, comedy, let's go hard.
Well, yeah. I knew I'm always going to do comedy even if I never make it, so figured I would do that. And I had a very shitty tattoo. It was a hatchet man because I used to be a terrible person.
What's a hatchet man? Is that like a white thing? You're really white.
No, it's an ICP thing.
Oh, even better.
I lived in a small town in Nebraska whenever I ever became an ICP fan. And I thought I was a juggalo until I moved to a big city and I found out what they actually were. Great people, not my style. But it was very embarrassing and people roasted me for it all the time, so I got it covered up.
That's dedication, though. An ICP tattoo, they're an insane group.
Yeah.
They're an insane posse.
They are. A posse of clowns.
A posse of clowns. Yeah. This is true. So I also want to point out how adult your beer is opposed to my beer.
Your beer has training wheels.
It does. What else do you have on you? What was your first tattoo?
That
was the first one. Oh, okay. What was your second and third?
This was my second.
Whoa! You got a lot of devils on you.
Yeah, and then
the devil's beautiful, bold.
I got this when I was 17. I am 30 years old now, and then I have
over 29. And
then I have a clown shooting himself in the head because I was always the funny guy. I got done on my 18th birthday, I believe. But no, you know, depression and comedy go hand in hand. And I was always like the class clown, but I always tortured on the inside. So, has some meaning to it.
So, here's a question for you. We just interviewed, you know Mike Mazzolotti?
Yeah, good friend.
And
great fucking comic, by the way.
He's a wonderful comic. He has a tummy tattoo. And when I asked him what was the most painful place he got tattooed, he said his stomach was definitely the worst. Yeah. Would you agree?
Yeah, it was pretty bad, although right inside the armpit for this one hurt a little bit more, but it wasn't nearly as much work. But this hurt the whole time.
I could imagine.
The whole time.
Do you want to get any more ink?
Yeah, my next tattoo, I'm actually getting it commissioned right now. It's going to be Mitch Hedberg's my favorite comedian of all time. By a mile. Nobody will ever beat him. So I'm going to get a caricature of Mitch Hedberg's face on my forearm, and then I'm going to get it wrapped around the wording, like all the words to the Dufresne's joke. You know the Dufresne's joke,
yep.
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be that.
That's cool.
That's.
I'm gonna get a Mitch Hedberg tattoo, but it'll be nothing but rice.
Because you're hungry. You want 2,000 or something.
Rice is beautiful.
And also, I'm a Seinfeld fan, and I also smoke and drink heavily. And my favorite thing in Seinfeld was, where Kramer has the beer mug and he has a cigarette, because it was the 90s and you could smoke inside the bars.
Of course.
And he's like, "Here's to feeling good all the time," and then chugs the beer while he's smoking the cigarette. I want Kramer with, chugging the beer with the cigarette in his mouth, saying, "Here's to feeling good all the time" around it.
So here's a question I have for you. Mm-hmm. I love your tattoos. I like how there's a lot of a comedy kind of vibe and through line to it. Also a devil through line. Mm-hmm. But we're really good friends because we're both big wrestling fans, and you're a okay person. So, would you ever get a wrestling tattoo? And my question for you is, if you were, what would that wrestling tattoo be?
I already have one planned.
What? All right, what is it?
It's going to be this upper arm right here.
Okay.
Triple H is the greatest professional wrestler of all fucking time. My favorite wrestler has been my favorite wrestler since I was 7 years old. I'm 30 years old now. I want an amalgamation. Is that the right word?
Like a combination of
of all of his WrestleMania entrances.
Oh.
Him sitting on the throne. I want the gold mask, with I want the crown, but the Thor robes.
Yeah.
And the Terminator entrance, but he had the skulls.
I have a Terminator tattoo actually.
Nice.
But it's a Kenny Omega Terminator tattoo, which
better,
is it's kind of
Well, he's a 14-time world champion, and I want him
for now. Could be 15. Could be 15.
You can always add on. Yeah. But I want him holding up the Terminator skulls, and I want 7 on each side because he's won the championship 14
Word.
times. Yeah. That's gonna be in the future. It's gonna be a very expensive tattoo to get done. So
no, for sure. But that'd be so cool. Are you gonna put some green in it?
I regret. No, it's gonna be
black and
red and gold.
Oh, red and gold.
Yeah.
Oh, how classy. Evolution is a mystery. Well, hey.
According to my dad, it doesn't happen.
It's real. It's still real to me, damn it. It's still real to me. Well, Shelby, I'm really happy we got you on One-Liner. I love you very much. I want the people to love you too. So where can we find you? What's going on?
Facebook, Shelby Dodson. I don't know really. I think it's Shelby Dodson 3HA is my Facebook URL. I don't do Twitter much, but it's also Shelby Dodson 3HA. And then my Instagram is _Shelby Dodson _ because there's way too many Shelby Dodsons out there. I didn't want to put a number in it.
Are there really a lot of Shelby Dodsons?
Yeah. I was thinking about actually today. I was thinking about changing it to Shelby Dodson 42069 just to be a douchebag.
That'd be funny.
But it was taken. So.
There's so many Shelby Dodsons. Well, I'm happy you showed up your tattoo. I'm happy you're on One-Liner. We're doing a show right now at Trencher's Kitchen and Tap. Not room, just kitchen and tap here in Renton. So I apologize for maybe the not best lighting and maybe the not best sound, but I want an excuse to interview Shelby because he's great. Thank you, brother.
Too sweet, baby.
Cool. What if I sit here?